Okay, so here we have a demonstration of the fault that I'm encountering with these Hobbyking HK-922 Digital Metal Gear servos. I think they're the ones that are 12 or 12.5 grams, but there you go. Now the problem I'm getting is I'm actually getting two different centers on both of these servos. I've got one here just to demonstrate, so obviously I put an extender on the servo arm just to make it more visually obvious what's happening. And I've got this hooked up to a servo tester here that has three modes. So it's got the sweep mode, which just tests, and that works fine. And then we got the center mode. Oh no, we got the manual control mode, which appears to work fine. And then we got the center mode. And now the problem is we appear to have two centers on this servo. We've got center 1 here and we've got center 2 here. And the way in which you get these two centers is if you stick it to manual mode, which I do now, and you approach the center from one direction by hitting center, then you get center 1. Then if you go into manual mode again from the other direction and then approach center, you get center 2. So you can see that's actually quite a difference there. Now I'm getting exactly the same results as this when I hook this servo up to my flying wing. Now obviously these servos were in the wing here, and what that meant was that these elevons at the back, they wouldn't have one center, they would be up or they'd be down depending on which direction you'd move the flap in to get to that position. And obviously the other servo is doing exactly the same thing, so that just makes them completely unusable as servos. Now I've tested this on the servo tester, and I've also tested this directly using the flight controller. So two different control inputs, and I get the exact same result regardless of whether I use a servo tester or if I use the flight controller, which is currently running iNav hooked up to my FR Sky thingamajig. Now I'm just going to cut this video and then I'm going to show you the other servo being tested in the exact same way. So here we go, I'll cut this now. Alright, let's get this off here. Right, so we got this hooked up. So I plug it in, give it a second to boot up, turn on my ready controller. Right, there we go. Let me see if this is going to behave and demonstrate what I mean. So we've got center 1, which is there. There we go. We've got center 1, which is like there, and then we got center 2, which is more like here. So do we see that? We got center 2 there, and we got center 1 there. I'll get myself out of the way in a second. Depending on which way we approach, and even the centers seem to shift about a bit. So I've got that on manual mode, so the gyros aren't. Oh, it's fallen off now. Let me put that back on properly. So you can see it's the same effect regardless of whether it's a servo tester that's doing it or whether it's me and the flight controller and the radio controller. But I've seen somebody else with the exact same video on YouTube doing the exact same thing with the same problems, and it looks to me like we got, you know, a whole bad batch of servos or something here. I bought two of them. They both have the exact same fault, and this is quite annoying if you want to build an aircraft. Well, there you have it.